Kevin, through to the semi-finals here for the first time, but Yuki Bhambri didn't make it easy for you out there in the heat today, did he?
No, it was really a tough match. Not only playing him, I thought he, while his serve doesn't have the, it's not, as fast as some of the other guys. I thought he placed it really well. He disguised it as well, and in hot conditions, it was, it was pretty tough to read, and takes the ball pretty early from the baseline. I felt, especially on the back end return, kind of shrunk that court for me. I felt he had a lot of good hits on, and then, as you said, conditions, it was hot, it was a little breezy, balls were flying a little bit, so it was very tough conditions, but I thought I did a very good job of staying tough, fighting. I felt I served well, and then I was able to get a couple of breaks, which obviously ended up being very key to me getting through today.
And you played a tough match last night that went through into the morning. Not much recovery time there. That must have been difficult.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround, but fortunately managed to get a pretty decent night, and still playing at 4. Had a little bit of time to recover, and it's going to be very similar tomorrow, starting at 2. First match, so it's kind of the same sort of protocol. Fortunately, I'll be able to get to bed a little bit earlier today than yesterday. But yeah, I mean, it's especially when there's rain and things you can't foresee, you have to really be flexible, and if you get upset about it, it's just going to make life more difficult for yourself.
And just to go back to the match, when you came out for the third set, you seemed to be dominating the match. What was the difference there? Yeah,
I mean, I didn't get off to a great start in the second set. Lost serve early, and I felt I did a good job of holding out, just couldn't get a break of serve. So I was sitting down at the end of the second set and starting the third set. I knew that other than the one game, I was serving well, and I was taking care of my serve game. So I knew that was important, and I was able to get that break early on in the third set. I felt a little bit more confident in my shots. I took out a new racket that I just actually got strung a little bit tighter, because I wasn't expecting the balls were flying that much more. It gave me a little bit more confidence to go after my shots, and I think that subtle difference also benefited me a lot in the third set today.
And finally, you play Jack Sock in your semi-final match. How will you approach that one?
Yeah, I mean, I've played Jack a few times. We haven't played in a while. He's had a great year, especially on the hard courts. He's, I think, feeling, pretty good about his game. He's got a great forehand, moves well, serves tricky. But, I feel very confident in my game as well. And I think, regardless of who I'm playing, I think it doesn't change too much what I'm trying to do. I feel like, in the last while, I've, started to feel much more confident in my game out on the court, and looking forward to another opportunity to go out there and hopefully play some good tennis.